My dog Max used to go berserk every evening. He would whine and run about, and we couldn't figure out why. Why is my dog so hyper at night? Every dog has their own unique quirks and personality. It's what makes them so lovable. While we become accustomed to funny habits, dealing with a hyper dog can be difficult. The reality is, this is quite a common phenomenon, with many a restless dog having energy spurts at night. As a dog owner, it can be a real issue. Disrupted sleep, destroyed furniture, and a grumpy, anxious dog. We take a look at this common behavior, exploring why it happens and what we pet owners can do about it. What do we mean when we say a dog is hyper? If you've ever had a dog explode in a fit of hyperactivity, you'll know what we are talking about. Brace yourself for an incoming puppy tornado of energy. Some dogs tend to have sudden energy releases, racing around the house or yard in a seemingly chaotic manner. This is often referred to as the zoomies or puppy witching hour, as it is pretty standard behavior at night, especially in puppies. Scientifically, this behavior is known as fraps, frenetic random activity period. What dogs are more prone to being hyper? All dogs can be affected by the zoomies, from a Siberian Husky to a teacup Chihuahua. Big, small, short-haired, long-haired, family pet, or guard dog, the urge can strike them all. That being said, the behavior is more common in younger dogs who have more energy to burn than their older counterparts. You might find that dogs in the puppy or adolescent stage are especially prone to being hyper. They become overwhelmed with energy that they don't know how to handle. The result is a quick energy release that typically comes out as a crazy, haphazard run. When might a dog become hyper? A case of the zoomies can strike at any time. One minute, your dog will be quietly sitting there. The next, they will be off and racing. While it can happen at any time of the day, periods of hyperactivity are more likely to occur at nighttime, especially when it comes to younger dogs. Dogs may also become hyper after a bath or getting wet, or even during play if they get really worked up. What causes dogs to be hyper at night? There is a whole range of reasons why dogs become hyper at night. Pay attention to your dog's behavior, the timing of their hyperactivity, and if there are any apparent triggers to determine why they might be acting in this way. Here's a list of the most common causes for a dog being hyper at night. Insufficient physical exercise. Getting hyper at night can simply be a way for a dog to burn excess energy. This is especially common in active breeds, like German Shepherds, if they are not getting enough daily exercise. It also might happen if you haven't had a chance to walk your dog that day or give them their typical physical workout. Puppies especially are likely to get the zoomies if they haven't been sufficiently tired out through the day. Lack of mental stimulation. The need to expel excess energy isn't always caused by a lack of physical exertion. Sometimes, dogs get hyper at night because they aren't getting enough mental stimulation. Like with people, there are ways to exercise and tire the body, and there are ways to exercise and tire the brain. If a dog's brain has not been engaged, they are likely to get bored, and this may keep them wide awake even at night. Try to incorporate some mental stimulation into their daily routine by playing games or exploring new places. This way, your dog is more likely to be mentally satisfied when it comes to sleep time. Being overtired. Hyperactivity is often associated with excess energy, but the opposite can also have the same effect. If a dog becomes overtired, it might struggle to understand the sensation. The resulting outcome is random bursts of crazy energy. The good news is that if they are hyperactive at night due to being overtired, they're likely to crash pretty quickly. A learned behavior. Sometimes we reward our dogs for behavior without meaning to. This can undoubtedly be the case with the zoomies. The first time we see our dog act in this way, we are amused. We might laugh, call the dog over, even give them a pat once they've managed to stop. We might try to distract them with attention or food, not realizing that we are rewarding and encouraging annoying behavior. If a dog receives positive reinforcements for a behavior, they will likely do it again to receive the same reaction. This means that a pet dog might become hyperactive for no reason other than to evoke a positive response. Always be aware of your actions and reactions to ensure your training is consistent. You don't want to reward behaviors that will become problematic in the long term. Eating too close to sleep time. Food is an energy source. Therefore, eating too close to bedtime may cause a dog to have a sudden energy burst that results in hyperactivity. If you notice this becoming a problem, try to feed your dog earlier to give them time to digest their food and burn off some of the associated energy. Gut discomfort. Dogs can find it challenging to understand pain and discomfort. This means that their natural instinct is often to run from the sensation, attempting to get away from it, even though we know that's impossible. If your dog has a stomachache or is experiencing any type of gut discomfort, this may be causing them to run around. Make sure that your dog is eating a good diet and try to rule out any allergies, fear, or anxiety. Being scared or anxious can send a dog into a fit of chaos. This means that a dog suffering from separation anxiety is likely to become hyperactive in certain situations. This is often because they can't deal with their feelings. Like physical discomfort, dogs think the best way to cope is to try to escape. Additionally, dogs are light sleepers and can be disrupted easily. An unexpected sound may suddenly frighten them, causing them to wake and run. Crate training is one strategy that can help calm a dog, reducing anxiety and preventing hyper behavior.